The Valley's longest-running sports show is on the road. Live from the Mill, it's the Going to the Endzone special.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Going to the Endzone show. We are coming to you live from the Mill. I'm Grant View.
And I'm Jack Burney. We have a loaded show for you over the next hour, full of special guests as we get set for a busy weekend in high school and college football.
All the football. We begin with the Victory Bell, of course, is sitting right behind us. It is just 2 days away right here in Vigo County. The 52nd anniversary of the Victory Bell battle on Friday night between Terre Haute North and Terre Haute South. Someone is going to get not only their first win of the season, but a much-needed win between two rivals when they get together on the north side. Here's how the Terre Haute South Braves got here. South coming into this matchup having won last year's Bell meeting. The Braves are still seeking that first big dub. South suffering back-to-back fourth-quarter losses to Floyd Central down at Bedford, then to Bloomington North on the home field. All have the Braves traveled some miles early on this season. Braves letting a double-digit lead slip away Friday after being up 28-17. We'll look to rely on that strong passing attack of Brady Wilson and the grounded pound attack of Zaire White and Amir Holman. Jack, why don't you tell us about the Terre Haute North Patriots?
Thanks, Grant. The Michael Gant era is underway at Terre Haute North as the Patriots look for a rebuild from the ground up. North opening up the season with a matchup against Northview, followed by a road matchup against Indy Addicts that saw the Northsiders put up some fight, even though they ended on the short end of the stick. Like Terre Haute South, Terre Haute North suffered a conference loss last week at the hands of Bloomington South. The Patriots are hoping this game gives them some momentum as they look to win the Bell for the first time since back in 2021. North will look to use the underdog card to their advantage, as a win against the Braves would not only give Gant his first win, but make their 2023 high school football season. You never know what will happen in this rivalry game, and with more on that, let's toss it over to Grant.
Thanks, Jack. It would not be a North-South game if we did not take a look back at some of the big moments between this rivalry over the last couple of years. We thought it'd be a fun time now to look back at the last 10 meetings between Terre Haute North and Terre Haute South. Here's a quick recap.
August 30th, 2013, the Bell gets back to its roots and heads to the high school stage. North enters the game as a heavy favorite after beating Castle in week 1. Patriots up by 3 with seconds left in the game when Timmy Herron connects to Jacob Johnson for the game-winning touchdown, known as simply the drive. South shocks North 28-24 to win another classic. The Braves make it 2 straight in 2014, knocking off North this time on their own field 21-10. 2015, the game took 2 days to finish. North leading at 23-0 when it gets called in the third quarter because of weather. The Patriots finish what they started on Saturday, beating North 33-13. 2016, the 45th anniversary of the Victory Bell, all Terre Haute North as the Patriots pitched the first shutout in the series since 1995, winning over Terre Haute South 21-0. 2017, Patriots win their third straight Victory Bell battle, 28-21 over the Braves. 2018, the tide would turn for Terre Haute South during a rainstorm. 4th down, the Braves going for it. Collins Turner finding Kenyon Schulte for the 25-yard touchdown pass. South wins it 21-13. 2019, Caleb Stoltz connecting with James Mallory on this sweet 22-yard catch. South wins their second straight in the series, 31-14. 2020, more Mallory, Stoltz, and Terre Haute South. The Braves come in and claim their third straight Victory Bell, 34-13, the final. September 9th, 2021, the 50th anniversary of the Victory Bell as we head back to Indiana State's Memorial Stadium for this showdown. Quarterback Bryson Carpenter connects with Damon Sturm on this 45-yard touchdown pass as North would hold off South late for a Victory Bell win, 20-14. Just last year, 2022, the bell rings back for the Braves thanks to a stellar performance from a senior running back. Josh Cottee setting a South record, 6 touchdowns, 195 yards on the ground, 72 yards receiving as the Braves beat the Patriots 56-35, the final.
Always fun to look back at this rivalry over the last couple of years. We're joined now by a coach that has been a part of this rivalry for quite some time, head coach of the Terre Haute South Braves, Tim Herron. Tim, we've done a podcast with you. Thanks for coming to our live show at the Mill tonight, though.
Thanks for having us out here, and thanks for what you guys do for high school sports in the Wabash Valley.
We say it's any other week. We know this week, though, it's not any other week. What else can you say to these kids? They already know this is the biggest game, maybe the biggest stage they might play on as a senior. What else can we say about this North-South rivalry, what it means to this community?
It's a big game for the community. We try to tell our guys it's a conference game. We got to get this so we have a chance to compete for a conference title down the road here. So we got to get back in the win column there. But I've been in a lot of these games where the favorite doesn't always win. The team that's everybody's predicting, going back to my first year as head coach, 2013, North's ranked in the top 5, and we beat them with 2 80-plus yard drives in the final 3 minutes to come ahead. And we've had some better teams at South that came up on the short end. So I think anything goes. It's a team that can control their emotions, minimize penalties and turnovers, are going to give themselves a chance to win at the end.
Coach, not only that, but you're looking for your first win. You probably feel like you let a couple slip away from you the last 2 weeks, but just knowing that this game is, could be your first win of the year, could be that, turn of the corner this season. Just how much added importance does that bring to this week?
It's a lot. Our guys have had a great week of practice this week. They're zoned in. They know that we easily could be 2-1 right now, minus 2 plays in each game. And it was really us. Just a couple miscues, a tip ball here and a tip ball there. And we came with short end. And we got a lot of guys back that were out those 2 weeks. So this week of practice has been the best we've probably had since the season started. And we're looking forward to playing our best football.
You don't really need any extra motivation on a week like this, but after those 2 losses, I'm sure this team is extra motivated to get that first dub of the season.
They are. They're hungry. They thought at the beginning of the year, we'd probably be 2-1, 3-0 coming out of the gate. And unfortunately, we haven't won one yet, and it's been us more than the teams we're playing. And we play 2 teams ranked in the top 10 right now in the state. And, a lot of our schedule left's got a lot of top 10 teams. And if we're going to compete for a sectional title, we got to get going the right way and get a ball to bounce our way at some point.
What stands out to you about Terre Haute North this year as you get ready to face off with the Patriots?
They're going to play hard. They're going to play enthusiastic. Coach Gant's doing a great job getting them running to the ball on defense. Offensively, they do a lot of different formations. They're going to try to catch you off guard and put you in a position where you're going to make a mistake. But it's just the enthusiasm that they brought, and their kids are going to play hard. And it's going to be a north-south game, so you just got to be ready to play.
Coach Gant has played in this game for a while. Coach Gant, who's going to join us in just a sec. Is it true that you coached him when he was younger, him and Timmy on the same team,
Yeah,
Coach?
he played with Timmy in middle school. They were the Wilson team, and so I got to coach him when he was in 7th and 8th grade and work with him. And then obviously he went to Terre Haute North, and then my son Timmy went to South. And it was a lot of fun back then, and still great. Michael's a great guy.
What's some advice you would give Coach Gant, who's about to coach in his first Terre Haute North, Terre Haute South game as a head coach, as Coach Gant joins us on the show now? Welcome to Coach Michael Gant of Terre Haute North. What's some advice you're going to give this guy, as he gets ready to be a head coach in his first North-South
I don't know
game?
a whole lot, dude. Just be yourself, and I think he does that. And I think he's done that so far since he's taken over. We've scrimmaged a lot, and we've seen each other, and just be yourself, and that's what you can do. If you're yourself, your team's going to buy into what you're doing.
Coach Gant, we've talked to Coach Aaron. You don't really need any extra motivation this week. You know what North-South means to those players, to these coaches, this community. How has your team kind of handles that as they get set to host the big game on Friday night?
Yeah, I mean, I've played in a lot of North-South games, and I've coached in 2 now. This will be my 3rd one coaching in, and the guys, they're very excited. I've preached to them all week this week that it's not just any other game. You should treat a rival week like a rival week. Ohio State and Michigan play every year, and I'm sure those guys at Ohio State or Michigan don't. They circle that date on the calendar every single year. I know I did it when we played the Illinois State when I was in college. So we didn't wear red at all this week. I still don't want to see it until after the game Friday night. So that's something that we've been emphasizing on and not treating it just like any other game. It's huge for the community and also huge for our players as well.
Coach Gant, not only that, but you're looking for your first win this season. I asked Coach Herron, just how big is this game? How much more added significance does the game have this week, knowing that you guys are both going for your first win? This could be, that turning point for you guys this season.
Yeah, win or lose, I'm honestly just blessed to be in the position that I'm in. As a head coach, I'm very excited to play against Coach Herron. I don't know if he's told you guys this, but he coached me all through middle school, and I'm sure he's still upset that I didn't go to South. It would be huge to get my first win against Terre Haute South and one of my old coaches, and somebody that I look up to. Me and his son are best friends to this day, so it'd be huge to get our first win against Terre Haute South. It'd be fun and a nice little bragging rights I can hold over his head for years to come.
How crazy is Friday, too? Coach Mallory's over here. He's going to join us in just a second. You're going to have ISU, same time as North-South. Got Linton Sullivan, Coach Oliver here. But you can't control when ISU and IU are going to play, but you guys won't have time to sneak a score check maybe at halftime? Because I know you guys both care about how the Sycamore is going to be doing this weekend as well.
Yeah, no, I'm sure hopefully North and their broadcast will announce some scores and keep everybody updated. Shame we're going to miss it, but, we don't control that. I'm going to tape the game because my son Carter's playing and be able to watch that later on after that night. But, again, wishing them the best of luck this week against IU.
Yeah, I know Coach Maller and Coach Wilson and Coach Funk has prepared those guys to win Friday. I know that's what Friday. I know that's what they're going down there to do. They're not going down there to just get a bowl of chicken and go there and get some money. They're going down there to win. So hopefully they can do that Friday night and make that happen, and hopefully we can do the same thing.
Real quick, just what stood out for both of you about your team through 3 games this season? Obviously, I know you guys are both 0-3, but there's got to be some positives you can take away going into this week.
I would say for us, just our continuity of our team and our team buying in. They still know we got a chance to be a really good football team. 3 games does not define us. The great thing about Indiana high school, everybody makes the playoffs. And so a lot of our goals are still intact, but we got to clean up some mistakes. But just offensively, we're starting to hit our stride a little bit. And defensively, getting a couple guys back will make a big difference, hopefully, for us.
So we obviously, the scores and the record it shows what we've been doing. We haven't been in most of the games, and to be honest with you guys, I've been preaching to the guys all week this week. We played 1 quarter of football, and it's not where we want to be, and it starts with me as the head coach and my coaching staff as well. So we're working on that, getting things going. We're excited, to play Friday night, and I think we prepared, and we're going to continue to prepare tomorrow as well to get better, and that's what we're going to do each day and every week as well. No one's going to feel sorry for me because I have a young team. We're going to continue to play hard and do what we can do.
We always hear expect the unexpected. In a North-South game, we expect some unexpected on Friday. Should be a lot of fun. Thank you guys both for stopping by our show this year, and best of luck Friday. We're going to be there.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Head Coach Gann, Head Coach Tim Herron of Terre Haute South. They will be, of course, on the sidelines Friday. Hey, we have the Terre Haute North cheerleaders in-house tonight. The Patriots are fired up, ready to go. It's going to be a wild student section at North for the Terre Haute North section and the Terre Haute South section. The North cheerleaders will take us to break. You're watching our Going to the End Zone show from the Mill.
Attention all pool owners. It's been a great pool season, but closing time is indeed looming, so don't delay. Call or text Wright's Pool Service to get your closing scheduled. Protect your investment. Have your pool closed the right way.
Hi, my name is Kelly Drake, co-owner of the Mill Amphitheater in Terre Haute. So we have had a very positive community response putting this venue in.
We've put our whole heart, our soul into this project. Every dollar, every ounce of sweat and determination.
First Farmers was instrumental in us getting this project to actually grow it to where it is now.
And if it wasn't for First Farmers, we wouldn't been able to do this.
The end is near. The final days are here for the Cricket Box Furniture's historic going out of business sale. Yes, after 47 years, we're closing our doors forever in a matter of days. With so much great furniture still on hand, we invite you in for some friendly negotiation on price. Find what you like and negotiate. If you're reasonable, it's yours. And at this point, we're easy. Everything is in stock and ready to go. You can take it home today or take fast delivery. Negotiate your best deal now at the Cricket Box Furniture. After 47 years, going out of business forever.
WTWO Sports is proud to cover the Wabash Valley and its student athletes. We honor your hard work and dedication. Over the years, you've brought home championships and trophies back to the Valley, which has brought many local communities together. Here at WTWO, we're excited to usher in another chapter of high school sports. Watch WTWO Sports with Grant Pugh and Jack Burney as they feature all the best local athletes from around the area.
Attention all pool owners. It's been a great pool season, but closing time is indeed looming, so don't delay. Call or text Wright's Pool Service to get your closing scheduled. Protect your investment. Have your pool closed the right way.
The Going to the End Zone special is sponsored by Kirshner Building Centers, Wright's Pool Service, Horizon Health, First Farmers Bank and Trust, and Indiana State University.
Sycamore Sam in the house here at the mill. We are back on our Going to the End Zone hour-long special right here on WTWO. We're happy to be joined by the head football coach of the Indiana State Sycamores, head coach Kurt Mallory. Coach, thanks for taking some time to stop by on a busy week. We can't wait, though, Sycamores and Hoosiers coming up on Friday night.
Yeah, we're excited. I want to give a special shout-out to the Spirit Squad for being here and Tammy bringing them, but excited for this week. It's a big weekend for everybody, not only Indiana State, but all the local high schools.
Coach, obviously, you know the history between your family and IU. Does that motivate you more this week? I mean, I know it probably, you know, when you're playing IU and you're Indiana State, there's not needed to be added motivation, but, you know, your dad coached at IU for a long time, that connection to IU. You coached there as an assistant, I believe. Does that motivate you to win this game even more this week?
No, not really. This is a big game for the program, and that's what it's all about. It's a great opportunity for our young men to play an FBS program, Power 5 program. We have quite a few young men. We have 18 from the Wabash Valley on our team. We got 63 from the state of Indiana. So anytime you play an in-state school, they'll be excited.
You talked about the fight this team has showed all year through spring ball, through summer conditioning. Now the fight of them wanting to bounce back after last week as well. How have you liked the fight that you've seen in your team this week as they try to bounce back, Coach?
Well, no question. You know, we had to clean up some things, no question. But the way they came back to work, you know, that was a challenge. We need to get back to work and get back to playing the way can play. It was uncharacteristic for us to turn the ball over. We take a lot of pride in not committing penalties and taking care of the football. And we did part of the penalty part, but not the football part, which is a big part of it, as you know.
Coach, what stood out to you most about your team, you know, through fall camp and just through one game?
Well, I just think the closeness of this team. This is a very close-knit group. The work ethic that they've put in. They went to work the day after the last game of the season. And, you know, when we got in front of them right after the game, there was no question it hurt. And they're ready to get back to work, and that's how this week's been.
I look to your captains. You know, a couple of them spoke at the news conference today. Dakota Caton, Lucas Hunter. How have your captains? I mean, you have captains like that have played a lot of good football for you. You're going to rely on those guys not only Friday night, but in the coming weeks as well, Coach.
Yeah, you said it. We've got great captains. We've got great leadership. And we're a veteran group. Being a veteran group is an experienced group, and we've got 38 seniors, and you know that's fourth-year seniors, fifth-year seniors, sixth-year seniors. But a lot of guys play a lot of football, and when you go through tough times, you know that's where your leadership takes place, and our guys have stepped up.
When we talked to some of your guys throughout fall camp, they all said the same thing when I asked them what their biggest goal was. It was to win the conference and to make the playoffs. And I know you share that same sentiment. If you're going to accomplish that goal, just what's the biggest thing your team needs to do down the stretch this season?
Well, we got to take care of the football. We got to get that corrected. But it's going to start with running the football. We got to run the football. We got to stop the run. That's where it's going to come down to. But we got to get some depth going. We've built some depth. We're playing a lot more guys this year than we did a year ago. That's going to help us down the run. You know, part of it is you are going to get banged up a little bit, but that's where your depth really comes into it, and I think that's where we've really improved.
What's it mean? Of course, coaches do a great job of compartmentalizing things. You're going back to IU on Friday, you know, a place your dad, Coach Dad, you've been a part of. What's it mean to coach in a football game there? Certainly you have a game to win, but you got to compartmentalize. I know it's going to be a special night for the Mallory family there too, Coach.
Well, you know, the focus is on this program and on this team. You know, I learned that a long time ago from my father, you know, and it was never about him. It was never about that. This is much bigger, you know. This is about two programs that want to get a win. And we're both 0-1. We both had to get back to work, get some things cleaned up, and we're both looking for our first win, and that's what it's all about.
One of the strengths of this team that I've witnessed is the receiving core. It seems like every receiver, you know, can make a play when you need them to. Just how big of a luxury is that for you as a coach to know that, you know, no matter who your quarterback's going to, they have a good chance to make a big play?
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of experience coming back there. You know, Harry Van Dyne, Dakota Caton, the Sullivan product, Kevin Barnett, and there's more. You know, Ethan Chambers. Got a lot of depth, and, you know, they got to continue to make plays for us.
Defense, your defense could travel as well. I know your defense, they played well last week. You're going to expect a lot more of them this week. I know they're chomping at the bit to go up against a Big Ten opponent as well, Coach.
No, there's no doubt about it. We'll have a great challenge. We'll have a great challenge offensively. They play really well on defense. They fly around offensively. They've got weapons as well on the perimeter. They're physical up front. The running backs run hard. So we've got a challenge on both sides of the football.
You have IU this week and then Ball State next week. Just getting the opportunity to play 2 FBS teams before you ramp up conference play, just how does that strengthen you as a football team?
Well, I think it's great for our program. Our program is always going to start its recruiting here in the Wabash Valley. Then we're going to go in the state of Indiana and to play 2 FBS opponents, non-conference. I think that's huge. It says what our program's all about. And then we're going to recruit from the surrounding states and wherever we have to go to.
Speaking of the Wabash Valley, I have a lot of high school coaches here, some college coaches here. You know how special high school football is, college football is around the valley in Indiana. What does it mean to have, sure, it's a wild week. We can't control ISU and IU playing on a Friday, but what a special night it's going to be to have North-South, ISU, IU, Linton Sullivan, and a bunch of big games all in one night, Coach.
Well, that's what it's all about. You know, you have a big rivalry weekend. I wish I could be there to watch a lot of these games. You know, I heard Mike say he didn't wear red this week. We never wear red, so that's not because of Indiana, but it is for another opponent. But that's what it's all about. You know, it really is. You know, and to play in these games, that's what it's all about. You know, you play in a rivalry game, whether it be for the Bell or whether it be for North Vermilion, South Vermilion, Linton Sullivan, Bloomington North, Bloomington South. That's what high school football is all about.
Coach, we can't wait to see the Sycamores and Hoosiers on Friday. Thanks for stopping by our show this year, and best of luck Friday night.
Thank you very much, and go Sycamores.
He is the head football coach of the ISU Sycamores, Kurt Malley. We're going to let the Sycamore Spirit Squad take us to break. You're watching our Going to the End Zone special live from the Mill.
Indiana, say! Indiana, say! Indiana, say! Indiana, say! Let's go Big Blue! Let's go Big Blue! Let's go Big Blue! Let's go Big Blue!
Attention all pool owners. It's been a great pool season, but closing time is indeed looming, so don't delay. Call or text Wright's Pool Service to get your closing scheduled. Protect your investment. Have your pool closed the right way.
Hi, my name is Kelly Drake, co-owner of the Mill Amphitheater in Terre Haute. So we've had a very positive community response putting this venue in.
We've put our whole heart, our soul into this project. Every dollar, every ounce of sweat and determination.
First Farmers was instrumental in us getting this project to actually grow it to where it is now.
And if it wasn't for First Farmers, we wouldn't have been able to do this.
Here are the top 3 reasons why you should start hot tubbing today. Stress relief. Spending just 20 minutes a day in your hot tub melts away the daily grind, leaving you happier and healthier. Muscle relaxation. The warm water and gentle massage rejuvenates your sore muscles, helping you do more of the things you love. More quality time with your loved ones. Life is short, and healthy relationships are what make it most meaningful. If you're ready to make every day better, then go to backyardleisure.com and schedule your hot tub wellness consultation today.
Each year, many Americans observe the anniversary of 9/11 by donating blood. As we mark 9/11's 22nd anniversary, help us by rolling up your sleeves and honoring those who served and sacrificed for our Patriot Day blood drive to remember. Sign up now to donate blood and scan this QR code for a complete list of times and locations to donate. Join us on September 11th at First Robinson Savings Bank, September 12th at First Vincennes Savings Bank, September 13th at Basler's Market in Terre Haute. Sign up today and help save a life. Honor the fallen by helping our community.
Attention all pool owners. It's been a great pool season, but closing time is indeed looming, so don't delay. Call or text Wright's Pool Service to get your closing scheduled. Protect your investment. Have your pool closed the right way.
The Going to the End Zone special is sponsored by Kirshner Building Centers, Wright's Pool Service, Horizon Health, First Farmers Bank and Trust, and Indiana State University.
Welcome back. The Sullivan Golden Arrows and Linton Miners have one of the best rivalries in the state. The two teams met not once but twice last season on the gridiron, and the Arrows are hoping this is the year that they can beat the Miners for the first time since 2018. Here's a look at their season so far. It started with a big victory week 1 against North Knox at home. Then week 2 brought us the game of the year so far in the high school football season as the Arrows and South Vermilion Wildcats played into Monday night after some wild weather. Sullivan scored twice in 90 seconds to force overtime, and the Arrows kept the bronze helmet for the 14th consecutive year with the big win. Just this past Friday, Sullivan started conference play with a tough loss to Northview, so a win against Linton would get them back on track and give them bragging rights heading into the rest of the conference season. With more on the Miners, take it away, Grant.
Thanks, Jack. Linton Miners 2-1, just like the Arrows are on the season after suffering their first loss of the regular season in a long overtime. Friday night in overtime against Monrovia, 27-26. Miners open up with a big win at home against Park Heritage, then follow that up with a key test from St. Teresa out of Decatur, Illinois. Linton looking to not only extend that winning streak to 5 straight over Sullivan, but get back in the win column before matching up with more big schools down the stretch. After hosting this matchup the last couple of years, the Miners have to travel to Sullivan on Friday night. Speaking of the Miners, as you just saw, Linton head football coach Brian Oliver, who is no stranger to our podcast, joining us live at the Mill. Coach Oliver, welcome to our show. What else can we say? It's Linton Sullivan week. We're ready to go, right?
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is a big week for us, and we're excited to be a part of this great rivalry, one of the best in the state, in my opinion. I mean, we've been playing over 110 times or something, whatever that is. It's a long-standing rivalry. It's big between both communities, and there's nothing better on a Friday night with Linton Sullivan when you have between 2,500 and 3,000 people at a high school game. It's a great atmosphere for sure.
Speaking of that atmosphere, how special is it? We had Coach Mallory on. We had North and South coaches on. You know, we've had Coach Powell on with St. Mary's. A special week for high school football, college football. The NFL is going to start. It's just a special week for Wabash Valley football rivalries, Coach.
Oh, absolutely. You got 3 great rivalries going on. You got, obviously us, and then Terre Haute North, Terre Haute South, and then ISU and IU. I mean, there's some great games going on, and that's what makes it great. It makes the weekend go fast. You got high school on Friday, college on Saturday, and then you can watch some NFL on Sunday, so it makes a great weekend for some football.
Coach, I know it's often said that it's the most important game because it's the next game, but, it's Sullivan week. Just how important is this game to you as a coach? You've coached in this game a long time. You're looking for your 6th straight win against the Arrows, and just for the team, I know they're probably more motivated this week than some others, maybe.
Well, yeah, there's always a little bit more of a step in their practice, going a little faster here and there because it's Sullivan week, and definitely circle this a little bit. It's huge bragging rights for both communities and all the co-workers and coal miners guys. It's a big deal for them. It's a great bragging rights for them, and it's definitely a feather in our cap, but it's just another step for us to try to continue to keep getting better and focus on our end goal is winning championships.
How have your kids responded this week to suffering that not only the first loss of the season, but also knowing Friday night brings, one of their biggest rivals on the season?
Well, the loss Friday with Monrovia in double overtime was definitely a tough one for us, but we knew we had an opportunity to win, and against a good team. Monrovia is a very good team, and that's kind of why we put them on our schedule. It's a very physical game, and games like that helps us in the long run. And then we had to regroup and lick our wounds and refocus, and you can learn a lot from a loss, and we'll see what things we was able to lose and see what kind of team we have come Friday.
What stood out to you most about the team 3 weeks through the season? I know the defense looked great. They got a shutout week 1. Then you guys make a statement week 2 against Decatur from Illinois. Just what stood out from your team?
Well, we got a lot of toughness and a lot of grit. I mean, that's kind of one thing we've always been proud of with our guys. I mean, we've been battle tested the last couple of weeks with St. Teresa, then Monrovia. I mean, those are 2 great teams that with 2 different styles of offense that our kids have been able to respond and overcome some adversity through the game, and that means a lot to the program and the direction that we're going, especially this early in the year.
Do you go into this matchup knowing it's a rivalry game, but also knowing you could see these guys again like you did last year in the sectional?
Yeah, I mean, there's always that possibility. You never know what the draw is going to come out later in the year, but we're focusing on now and just trying to believe in the process and continue to keep getting better and see if we can pull out a big win against our rival.
What stands out to you about your rival, about the Sullivan Golden Arrows this year?
Well, I mean, they're a different team. We're a different team this year than both of us were last year. And but they still have some great skills, and their size up front is probably the biggest size we've seen so far this year. And that definitely creates some challenge for us. But it's still Linton and Sullivan. We still do basically the same thing. We just got different dudes out there now.
We expect a lot of people in Sullivan on Friday night. Expect to see a lot of purple and gold. Expect to see a lot of red and blue. Miner Nation's going to travel anywhere, Coach. We expect to see a lot of Miner fans in Sullivan.
Well, absolutely. That's one thing our fans do exceptionally well is travel, and we expect a lot of people to be there. And it's going to be, like I said, almost 3,000 people watching the 2 small schools battle out for a lot of bragging rights.
talk about Christian Chunk a little bit. He had a great first game. I saw him play against Park Heritage. I think he had 2 rushing touchdowns in the first quarter, and he also forced a fumble. Just what's it like having him, a senior leader who can play both sides of the ball?
Well, he's definitely got a motor, and he's a true inside linebacker the way he plays and just the attitude he brings. And he's just a great player, just comes out and battles for us, and that's what we ask for.
Paul Oliver, I mean, the growth that Paul is, last year from playing receiver, catching balls, to this year playing quarterback. How has Paul kind of, I know you're going to be as hard on him as anyone, but how has Paul, have you seen him grow in the first couple of games for you, Coach?
Well, I try to keep my distance there as much as possible. I let Coach Jake, offensive coordinator, he handles the cues and kind of let him mold him and let him handle it. But he's really coming along. Working on his reads and his vision and stuff like that. I mean, he's one of our better athletes, and Coach Jake does a tremendous job with him.
You mentioned already your goal at Linton to win championships. Just what are going to have to be some of the biggest strengths of the team moving forward this week and the rest of the season if you're going to ultimately accomplish that goal?
Well, our goals never change every year. I mean, we're always our goal is to win championships, and we set that high standard for a reason. If you're going to put that uniform on, you're going to have to live up to those standards. And you look there, I mean, it's just continued trusting the process and getting better every single week. And, I mean, our schedule doesn't get any easier the next few weeks. And just continue to grow and minimize mistakes and trying to focus on the little things later on and fine-tune stuff come playoff.
Is your Friday food routine still the same? I know last year you talked about going to Wendy's, having breakfast. Food is important to any coach and player. Last year on the podcast, how's your Friday food routine going?
It's the same. I don't change anything. It's funny. People make fun of me, but I do the exact same thing every Friday I've done since 2013. I don't change. I eat the exact same thing, wear the same clothes. It's just something I do. It works for me, and it just kind of keeps my routine normal on a Friday.
Coach, just real quick, just what are some of the biggest keys for you guys to bring home a win, your 6th straight win against Sullivan this Friday?
Well, the biggest thing is not getting caught up in anything. Enjoy the moment, but don't give up big plays, and take care of the football. And we got to make smarter decisions offensively and defensively and get ourselves in a position to win the game late in the 4th.
Will you take a moment on Friday to appreciate, I'm sure you always appreciate the fact that you're coaching in a big-time game like this. The atmosphere is going to be great. Do you ever take a moment during a game like that to say, you have a job to do, obviously, but do you ever take a moment to say, man, I'm here coaching a big-time program, and we're in a big-time rivalry game? You know how much.
Walking around the field a little bit, and once everybody's out there, you kind of take that breath. But, I mean, I get more excited about this one probably than I did even our state championship game. It's just because there's so much involved with this, and you sit out there and you see all these fans out there on both sides being rowdy, and that's what it's all about.
Coach Oliver, on a busy week, thanks for stopping by our Going to the End Zone Live special at the Mill. Best of luck against Sullivan Friday. We'll see you Friday there.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
He is the head football coach of the Linton Miners, head coach Brian Oliver. Hey, the North Central cheerleaders in the house tonight. They are going to take us to break. Speaking of Linton, we have a Linton guy coming up as well. Here's North Central first, though.
Attention all pool owners. It's been a great pool season, but closing time is indeed looming, so don't delay. Call or text Wright's Pool Service to get your closing scheduled. Protect your investment. Have your pool closed the right way.
Hi, my name is Kelly Drake, co-owner of the Mill Amphitheater in Terre Haute. So we have had a very positive community response putting this venue in.
We've put our whole heart, our soul into this project. Every dollar, every ounce of sweat and determination.
First Farmers was instrumental in us getting this project to actually grow it to where it is now.
And if it wasn't for First Farmers, we wouldn't have been able to do this.
The end is near. The final days are here for the Cricket Box Furniture's historic going out of business sale. Yes, after 47 years, we're closing our doors forever in a matter of days. With so much great furniture still on hand, we invite you in for some friendly negotiation on price. Find what you like and negotiate. If you're reasonable, it's yours. And at this point, we're easy. Everything is in stock and ready to go. You can take it home today or take fast delivery. Negotiate your best deal now at the Cricket Box Furniture. After 47 years, going out of business forever.
WTWO Sports is proud to cover the Wabash Valley and its student athletes. We honor your hard work and dedication. Over the years, you've brought home championships and trophies back to the Valley, which has brought many local communities together. Here at WTWO, we're excited to usher in another chapter of high school sports. Watch WTWO Sports with Grant Pugh and Jack Burney as they feature all the best local athletes from around the area.
Attention all pool owners. It's been a great pool season, but closing time is indeed looming, so don't delay. Call or text Wright's Pool Service to get your closing scheduled. Protect your investment. Have your pool closed the right way.
The Goin to the End Zone special is sponsored by Kirshner Building Centers, Wright's Pool Service, Horizon Health, First Farmers Bank and Trust, and Indiana State University.
Let that lion spirit out. Scream and shout. Let that lion spirit out. Scream and shout. Let that lion spirit out. Scream and shout. Let that lion spirit out. Who are we? NHS. Who are we? NHS. Who are we? NHS. 1, 2. Let's go.
Hats off to the Marshall Lion cheerleaders for joining us live here at the Mill. More on Marshall in just a little bit, but first we have to talk some college football. We're switching to sprint football. St. Mary of the Woods, he is the head football coach of the Pomeroys, head coach Blaine Powell. Coach Powell, thanks for dropping by our show tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's awesome.
You guys have the longest wait of any, it feels like. Open up the season in about 10 days. How has your team kind of progressed? You know, you started later with practice, but how have you kind of seen your team progress over these last few weeks?
I feel like we're progressing really well. You know, as we move forward here, you know, adding more things on both sides of the ball, just getting ready for Calumet next Saturday, and, you know, but overall very pleased.
Coach, just how excited are you guys to get year 2 started? You guys win the championship last year, so expectations obviously remain high, and, you know, it's only 10 days away now.
Yeah, we're really excited. You know, it seems like it's been forever since, you know, that championship game, and, you know, really looking forward to getting it going. And I know the kids can't wait, the coaches can't wait, so, yeah, we're pumped.
Got some turnover with this roster as well, right? Some new guys, got some Valley guys, but a lot of guys that are excited to play some college football, Coach.
Yeah, we do have a little bit of a turnover, but I think that's expected that first year. And but we feel like we brought in, you know, quite a few new guys that really follow along with what we want. And you know, you add them with the guys that we do have coming back, and it makes for an exciting time. It's been amazing to see them just come together so fast. You know, coming from all over the place. And, you know, we do have, I believe, 24 from the Valley and 36 from Indiana. So, you know, that's where it starts with us, and really pleased with them.
Coach, just what do you expect some of the biggest strengths of your team going into year 2 being this year?
But really, I think, you know, probably we have a lot more coming back on offense. So I would say starting there. Felt like early on the offense was ahead of the defense. But our defense has picked it up here lately, but you know, I think we'll hang our hat on the offense to start with, and you know, improve special teams is going to be big for us. So, you know, that. You know, I don't know. Defense is, you know, they're coming along and getting better every day, but we're throwing a lot at them too. You know, it's a whole new defense, and I think we only have one starter really coming back, so. That's, you know, it's a tough hill to climb when you first start out.
How are you starting this year 2? A little more relaxed than year 1 because you kind of know what to expect, but of course the expectation has been raised a little bit after last year too. How are you kind of handling year 2 out at the Woods, Coach?
I'm never relaxed.
Trey can attest to that. Trey's over there.
You're never, you know, 100% pleased with what you see, and you always want to, you know, push them a little bit farther. But overall, yeah, I'm really pleased with the group that we have. You know, they've been great, you know, coming together as a team, and that's the most important thing, especially when, you know, we get 25 days to get 20 practices in, so you got to get them together quick, and they've done that.
Just how special was year 1 for St. Mary of the Woods College sprint football? You know, you guys bring home the USFL championship. Just how special was it for your team, and, you know, really for the St. Mary of the Woods College community, for you guys to bring home a championship year 1?
Oh, I mean, it was huge. You know, to only have 2.5 months to recruit a team, and you throw them out there on the field, and first game of the year, you know, you're coming back and winning in overtime after being down 28-6, and you know, it just tons of memories, and you know, every kid has a story that you recruited that first year, and to look back on it, it was very special, and it was a springboard into recruiting too. That really helped us, and you know, that really has us excited for this year.
Football is a family business. You got Trey along as your OC. What does it mean to have him along for the ride last year and to still have him along as you kind of grow this thing out there as well?
Oh, it's huge because he you know, he thinks a lot like I do offensively, and played in the system for me when he was in high school, and you know, it's just easy to bounce ideas off each other, and you know, it's just a special thing to be able to go there to work with him every day, you know, and you know, you don't really think you're going to get that chance, and we do, and it's you got to kind of take a pause every once in a while and really enjoy it.
What are some of the biggest things you guys need to do, you know, to get back to that championship this year and to try and make it 2 in a row?
Oh, it's like any football team. You got to block and tackle. I mean,
yeah, it
starts up front on both sides of the ball, and you know, if we can control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, we'll be fine because we got enough playmakers behind them to make plays and win games.
You know how special the Linton-Sullivan rivalry is. You've got Linton-Sullivan Friday, you've got North-South, got ISU, IU. What a big weekend of high school and college football for the Valley. You know how much football means to so many people around here.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've been in a few of those Linton-Sullivan rivalries on both sides of it, so that's a huge one. You know, it's one that I grew up with, so you know, it's a special one, and I don't think people really realize it till they actually see it and feel it, and but yeah, and it's just neat to see it, you know, all over the Valley, and really just football around here is so much better than what people think, and you know, it's neat to see them showcased like this week.
And you know, it's year 2 for the program. Just in terms of building a culture, what culture are you trying to build at St. Mary of the Woods College?
Winning culture.
Yep.
I mean, that starts with that, you know. And you know, getting it done in the classroom and in the community, you know, that's a key. And we really have a really good group that's doing that this year. And you know, we want to get out away from, you know, not only West Terre Haute, but get into Terre Haute and you know, make some community friends and kind of showcase these kids because they are special kids.
Pomeroy Athletics, speaking of kids, has been popping, as they would say, right, Coach? You've got men's volleyball is taking off. You've got soccer going. You've got, you know, women's volleyball is going strong. Soccer, you know, basketball's got some new blood in there. And speaking of new blood at the top, having Kevin Lenke out there in charge too. But Pomeroy Athletics has been on the rise, Coach. You've been a part of that.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, it's exciting. If you get out and see them play, you know, any of those teams. I mean, our women's volleyball team, I think they've won 9 in a row right now, and you know, just rolled through our tournament we hosted, and you know, soccer, women's and men's soccer is on the rise. Like you said, we got Coach McClung now as a basketball coach. It is a very exciting time, and some great athletes on campus. And I know, I was at a few games last year, men's basketball, women's basketball, and it's just it's really neat because you know, you don't realize it because I've never seen NAI ball before, and to watch them play, man, it's been great.
Coach Powell, thanks for stopping by this week's show.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see the Pomeroys kick it off. Less than 10 days.
It's going to be fun.
Jack, there's another team we're keeping our eye on this week as well, right?
That's right, Grant. St. Mary of the Woods football, not the only college football team in town we are keeping our eyes on this Saturday. The Rose-Hulman Fightin' Engineers are set to hit the road for their first road trip of this season. The Engineers are 0-1 on the season after a loss Saturday night at home to DePauw, 33-21. Rose getting a couple of touchdown tosses from Miguel Robertson to Jalen Hobbs, but the Tigers spoil the show, scoring 13 unanswered late points to win it. Rose heads to Trine Saturday for a road trip, and then we'll be back at home on Saturday, September 30th against Anderson to open up conference play. Head coach Jeff Sokol looking for his 5th straight winning season leading the Engineers, so we'll be excited to keep our eyes on them this weekend as well.
That we will, and that will do it for our college football portion of the show with Rose and St. Mary's. But hey, the Marshall cheerleaders are in the house. They are going to take us to break. We are talking Marshall football with Coach Weber when our Going to the End Zone show from the Mill is back right after this.
Let's go Lions, G-O, let's go. G-O, let's go Lions, G-O, let's go. G-O, let's go Lions, G-O, let's go. MHS, let's go. MHS, let's go. MHS, let's go.
Attention all pool owners. It's been a great pool season, but closing time is indeed looming, so don't delay. Call or text Wright's Pool Service to get your closing scheduled. Protect your investment. Have your pool closed the right way.
Hi, my name is Kelly Drake, co-owner of the Mill Amphitheater in Terre Haute. So we've had a very positive community response putting this venue in.
We've put our whole heart, our soul into this project. Every dollar, every ounce of sweat and determination.
First Farmers was instrumental in us getting this project to actually grow it to where it is now.
And if it wasn't for First Farmers, we wouldn't been able to do this.
I'm Ruben Stentz with the Stentz Realty team. Let us be your partner in the local housing market. Check out these new listings.
The Mill Creek Restaurant is a full-service restaurant located on Mill Creek Lake in Marshall, Illinois. This business features seating for 60 customers, an equipped kitchen, bait shop, an excellent location to the lake and campground. This has been a local gathering place and fed many families for years and still proves to be a local favorite.
If you've considered selling, our list of buyers needs your house. Stentz Realty team, we provide results that move you.
Each year, many Americans observe the anniversary of 9/11 by donating blood. As we mark 9/11's 22nd anniversary, help us by rolling up your sleeves and honoring those who served and sacrificed for our Patriot Day blood drive to remember. Sign up now to donate blood and scan this QR code for a complete list of times and locations to donate. Join us on September 11th at First Robinson Savings Bank, September 12th at First Vincennes Savings Bank, September 13th at Basler's Market in Terre Haute. Sign up today and help save a life. Honor the fallen by helping our community.
Attention all pool owners. It's been a great pool season, but closing time is indeed looming, so don't delay. Call or text Wright's Pool Service to get your closing scheduled. Protect your investment. Have your pool closed the right way.
The Goin to the Endzone special is sponsored by Kirshner Building Centers, Wright's Pool Service, Horizon Health, First Farmers Bank and Trust, and Indiana State University.
We are live at the Mill talking high school football. Our high school football rivalries dipping over to Illinois this week as we are now joined by the Marshall head football coach, Steve Weber. Coach Weber, thanks for dropping by this week's show. Going to the End Zone coming up Friday. You guys have a big one.
Oh, I'm excited about this. This is my first, I guess, local Illinois game. Most everything I've been doing is in Indiana, so I'm excited about it. Get going. I'm really excited about not taking a 2.5-hour trip like our other two games
right.
did, so I get to play at home. So
that was my next question. How pumped is your team to finally have that home game after summer workouts, after all the conditioning, finally get to be at home this Friday?
Oh, they're fired up. They've done everything we've asked. From June, we had a first camp, an option camp June early, like June 5th. They've been showing up 3 times a week, getting ready for it. 2 long road trips, a lot of adversity along the way, but they're fired up to go and ready to show what they can do.
Coach Weber, what stood out to your team most throughout the first couple games and also throughout, practice?
Well, like I said, they're excited. Everything they do, it's been 3 years for them, yeah. And they're excited to get rolling and get a win, and they're gelling together. They're doing the things they need to do on offense and defense in practice, weight room, everything they're doing right. It's just now that opportunity to get that luck to bounce our way a little bit and get a win. So they're excited to showcase what they can do.
Is that something people talk about? Certainly people know about it. It's been a while since a win. Is it something that kind of lingers? Or you guys kind of put your hard work forward and not worry about that streak, Coach?
We don't worry about it. We're out there having fun every day, trying to stay positive. We're doing drills, keeping them moving. I'm sure it's in the back of their minds, like everybody, sure. But the talk's not there. And like I said, they're too busy working to think about too much. So.
Coach, you mentioned it, it's been a little while since Marshall's had some success, but just what are you doing to, try and build that winning culture at Marshall? Well,
absolutely. I think first off, you work them. And, so everything we do is we don't let them lay around. We don't let them be lazy. We don't let them think and dwell on things like that. So everything we do is positive, upbeat, all of our drills to get them moving, and just treat them like champions, like they are. And they respond well to that. So I think if you work kids hard, you show them you believe in them, you love them, they're going to respond, and that's what we're doing.
How excited are you to get your first taste of the Marshall-Paris rivalry coming up on Friday? Like you said, we know it's a home game. You don't have to travel. Marshall-Paris right. have played some wild games over the years, Coach.
Well, I think that's kind of become a little bit of a rivalry. Maybe not to the extent like a Casey would be. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word.
You being
in
say
Marshall here, but no, they they're excited about it, and I know it's become a rivalry. And Paris has had some good years and well coached, and they do some good things. So we'll see what we can do.
What are just some of the biggest goals for you this season? Year one leading this program.
For me, is to instill some culture into them, but let them believe in themselves.
We're going to treat them like a football team. We're going to coach them like a football team and let them understand how that should feel. And I think if we can do that and they get some wins in our pockets, hopefully we get some more kids out. That's kind of the biggest thing is let them have a positive experience, let the community, the school understand what we're doing, get some wins, get more kids out. We got to get that done.
What's one of the biggest differences? I mean, football coaches are football coaches. You've coached for a long time in Indiana, now shifting to Illinois. Has there been any major differences? I know some Illinois playoffs are on a Saturday, but any other new quips that now that you've transitioned from now that you've coached in both Indiana and Illinois, Coach?
No, it's football.
Right.
Other than pregame, I have to go out with the coin toss. Indiana, I didn't have to do this, but that's about the only thing different. Other than that, it's the same football, same offense, defense. It's football.
Good.
What stands out to you about Paris as you get ready to take on the Tigers this Friday?
Oh, well coached. They like to spread the ball, play fast, throw the ball around, love the screen game. They're going to do a lot of things. First off, if you don't spread out and cover their formations, they're going to take advantage of that. So they're going to have you play on their turf. And so we're going to spread out, and then after that, they're going to get their playmakers the ball. So a very well-coached team. Seem to have some decent speed, good, tough running back, and they do some good things.
Couple keys from Marshall on Friday to get a big dub. Running the football is always going to be key. I know for your team.
We definitely got to hang on the ball. Our main thing is to keep our kids in the field. The first week we had all kinds of cramping. I think we had 5 or 6 guys out one time. Last week we had a couple injuries. I really believe we can keep our starters on the field. We can be competitive.
The Marshall support, is sometimes unmatched. I know. How have you seen? We had the cheerleaders here tonight. We're going to be a lot of Marshall fans there Friday. How have you kind of noticed that Marshall support? Have you coached these first couple of games?
From the beginning, it's been awesome. From the administration, talk with them on the interviews, what I've asked as far as what we need equipment-wise, time-wise, the community, everything I've asked, and it has been met. It's an awesome place.
Well, Coach Weber, thank you for stopping by and joining us this week. We hope to get you on our Going to the End Zone podcast. Stay tuned for that as we're going to talk to you a little bit later, too.
Podcast will drop tomorrow. Thanks, Coach Weber. Hey, we've still got plenty of high school football to talk about, Jack.
Yeah, absolutely. We've already seen some crazy plays in just 3 short weeks. We thought it'd be a perfect time to recap some of those for you. Here are End Zone moments so far this season. Through 3 weeks of the high school football season in Indiana and 2 weeks of the season in Illinois, we've seen great comebacks.
I mean, I was just really thinking, all these guys putting in all that work, I got to finish it for them, and I did.
Strong starts to the season and much more. But only 3 plays have taken home our Going to the End Zone play of the night. The North Vermilion Falcons started off the season with a big win at North Central, and a big reason why was the play of their defense. This 75-yard scoop and score fumble return touchdown by Matthew Dawson won play of the night for week 1 of the season. Weeks 2 and 3 saw 2 plays of the night from the same school as the North Knox Warriors bounced back from a loss to Sullivan in the opening week to get to 2-1, beating Eastern Green and Washington. Junior quarterback Brennan Messel was involved in both plays. First, this long touchdown pass to Blaine Boger that took home the honors week 2 as the Warriors beat Eastern Green 25-20. Then Messel had the game-winning 36-yard touchdown run in the 14-7 win against Washington that took home the honors week 3. As the season continues, there will continue to be more show-stopping moments, so keep watching Going to the End Zone and voting for your favorite plays, and maybe someone from your favorite school can take home Play of the Night honors this season.
First.
Here's how you can participate in Play of the Night voting every week. Just catch Going to the End Zone Friday night at 11 p.m. right here on WTWO. At the end of our show, we will reveal our Play of the Night finalists, and that's when you can head to our website, mywabashvalley.com, to vote on your favorite play of the week. Voting opens late Friday. The polls close on Monday. We announce the winners on Monday evening as we roll into week 4 of the season this Friday night in Indiana and week 3 in Illinois.
North Knox back-to-back Play of the Night winners. We'll see who can come out with Play of the Night for week 4 of the high school football season this week. Hey, thanks. Only one Wabash Valley team in Indiana that is still undefeated on the high school football season. That would be the 3-0 North Unites. Impressive wins against Terre Haute North, Greencastle, then Sullivan last week. Knights using their ground game to really get going in the early portion of the high school football season. Let's take a look, shall we? Northview with a double-headed monster attack on the ground with Tyler Lee and Kyle Cottee. Hey, that kind of rhymes for a reason, right? Their offensive line doing a great job of helping these guys control the tempo and wear their opponents down. The Knights will welcome their old rival West Vigo to Brazil on Friday night. Head coach Mark Rates, who has had 10 straight winning seasons at Northview, likes the progression his team has made so far this season.
I feel like things are where we want them to be right now. Hopefully we can keep everybody healthy hopefully we can keep everybody progressing and getting better every day, because we know our schedule's tough, and we've tried to toughen up our schedule, and we know we'll have to be ready to play every Friday night, or things won't go how we expect them to.
Here's a look at Northview's upcoming high school football schedule. They have West Vigo and Owen Valley over the next couple of weeks. Then a big one with Terre Haute South coming up on a Thursday this year. Knights will travel to the Braves on Thursday, September 21st with a 7 p.m. start time on the south side of Terre Haute. Never a bad thing to have some extra high school football on a Thursday and Friday that week. Then they have a big one with Guerin Catholic the following week after the Braves. With more on how other teams down south are doing, Jack, we'll throw it back over to you.
Another Wabash Valley team off to an impressive start. How about the Vincent's Lincoln Alices? They just celebrated their second straight win over Evansville Mater Dei. The Alices making it back-to-back trips to the Wrights Bowl and coming away with the 28-20 win this past Friday. Xander Hunt, what can you say about him? He was one of our Play of the Night nominees with his 62-yard run. Vincent's Lincoln, they're back at home this Friday night as they continue that conference play against Evansville Central. Kickoff is set for 7:30 p.m. down at Inman Field, where the Alices are 1-0 this season with a win over Bosse Week 1. They're back at home next Friday night for homecoming as well, hosting Castle in another conference tilt.
Hey, high school football will bleed into a Saturday this weekend as well. But first, we got to show you the Friday night high school football schedule, Jack. Some big games coming up with high school football on a Saturday. The South Vermillion Wildcats will host North Vermillion at 6. Both of these teams 2-1. You've seen both teams recently.
Absolutely. Both teams have been very impressive. Last Saturday alone, South Vermillion gets a 48-8 win. How about North Vermillion? 53-6. They're running the ball all over their opponent Saturday.
Both South Vermillion and North Vermillion head coaches have been guests on our Going to the End Zone podcast this season. Here's what they have to say about football and their communities as they get set for a big rivalry matchup coming up on Saturday.
Well, no one rises to low expectations, first of all. And with this group, we came in from the very beginning, and I feel like there was already a decent foundation set when we got to North Vermillion. Some work had been done before we even got here. And so we just had to make sure that we took that and took it to the next level. And when you're successful and when kids know that you love them, like you love them, you know what I mean? Win, lose, whatever, you love them and you're going to be there for them. That gets you to kind of a next level.
It's been outstanding. I mean, we got great support. We got a great touchdown club. Our community, I consider us a football town. We just haven't got to that next level we need to get to. Number one is winning 8 games. You know, we've had 4 years of 7 wins. Surely at some point in time there's a lucky 7 around there somewhere. I don't know what's going on, but we got to get to 8, you know, and then see what we can do. We've been in the sectional championship game, but we want to get back there. We want to win a sectional. It's never happened at our school, and I do believe we got the guys that can get the job done.
Here's what the Friday night slate looks like for some rivalry games, north and south starting at 7. West Vigo and Northview out in Brazil. Linton and Sullivan, both teams trying to bounce back there. A pair of key big ones down south. North Davies hosts Princeton, and Washington welcomes Mount Vernon. Big night in Park County as well. Attica visits Park Heritage, and Riverton Park against Seeger. Vincent's Lincoln, they had an impressive win last week against Evansville Mater Dei. Now they get to play Evansville Central. Then in Illinois, Marshall hosts Paris. Casey welcomes Newton. And a big one over there was Lawrenceville will host Olney. A lot of high school football on a Friday and Saturday this week. Hey, we have talked some high school football in college. Now we're just a day away from the National Football League starting up. The Colts will open up the season Sunday against division rival Jacksonville at Lucas Oil Stadium. First-year head coach Shane Steichen will make his debut along with new quarterback Anthony Richardson, who was the 4th overall pick. Steichen has coached Justin Herbert along with Jalen Hurts. So what are some of the biggest challenges a rookie quarterback could face? Here's what Steichen had to say about that.
I think it's just the unknown. You know what I mean? You're going to get some looks that you probably haven't seen on tape. You know, you're going against new bodies, new personnel. I think a lot of those guys that have played in the league for a long time, they've went against a lot of these guys. They've seen a lot of different looks. And I think that's the biggest thing is just understanding what you're going up against and be ready for the unknown, you know, because it's not going to be perfect out there. And as coaches, we've got to be able to adjust on the sidelines to help these guys make plays.
Colts have not won a season opener since 2013, way back in the Terrell Pryor days, I think. But, hey, it's a big weekend for not just the Colts, for the Bears. With more on the Bears, here's Jack.
That's right. The Bears may not be debuting a new quarterback or head coach, but there's some new energy around Chicago after they traded the #1 overall pick for DJ Moore and added a few more weapons for Justin Fields. The Bears open against their arch rival Sunday in Chicago, and head coach Matt Eberflus was asked about the new parity in the NFC North now that Aaron Rodgers is no longer a Green Bay Packer, but is now in the New York Jets.
I mean, you look at the landscape of your division. I mean, that's certainly the first thing you look at, and then you look at, your conference, and then you look at it from there. But, we like where we are, in our division, and that's why we play the games. We're going to play these games, and we're going to see where we are and see where we need to grow and mature in some spots and get better at some spots. That's all part of the season. You go from your first game to your second game to your 10th game. We just have to keep getting better every single week. And, again, have some young players in there that are going to be, exciting to watch and exciting to grow. But you certainly feel good where you are in the division.
NFL is back. College football already back. High school football, we're moving into week 4. What a big weekend of football.
I'm so happy football is back, and I'm glad that we got to, kick off the season a little bit with this kickoff special here at the Mill. Big shout out to the Mill for letting us host it here. It's a great venue. We had some great guests, and, we got a weekend of football coming up, and we'll be here breaking it down on WTWO.
Yeah, some great weather out here as well. We can't wait. Thanks to the Mill. Thanks to our coaches for stopping by. Should be a lot of fun with high school football, college football. We'll keep you posted, of course. Going to the End Zone coming your way Friday at 11 right here on WTWO. For Jack, for our entire crew, thanks for watching. Going to the End Zone special. We'll see you next time.